Hi, I'm Brittany,
I'm Sarah.
and today she is going to be teaching me how to make Jello shots.
Alright, so first you're going to need a pot.
And you're going to need 1 measuring cup.
Then you're going to need small cups to put your shots in.
And you're going to need 1 bottle of vodka.
And you're also going to need a package of Jello, whichever flavor you want. We used raspberry and strawberry.
Alright, to start out, what do we do first?
Well, first you have to get 1 cup of water. And you take that cup of water and you pour it into your pot.
Alright.
And you put it on the stove. And you want that to boil, so you're just going to leave that on. And then next, instead of using a second cup of water like you normally use in Jello, you're going to use vodka. And we have raspberry vodka to complement our raspberry Jello. So
And the second cup of water is usually cold water,
It's usually
correct?
cold water, so you're going to want to have cold vodka.
Okay.
So you take the vodka and you pour it in the cup.
Alright.
And so, let's do that off screen. There. Thank you, Brittany. And then you take that and you have to wait for your water to boil. So, once the water is boiling, it's getting up there, you then pour this into there and add your Jello.
So you'll wait for your water to boil, and once it does start boiling, what do you do then?
You then add your cold cup of vodka.
Okay.
Which is 1 cup, and then you add your packet of Jello. And once you add that, you have to use a spoon and mix it up, and you want to dissolve all the clumps.
Okay.
And then you take it off the stove, and you'll probably need a small thing to dispense it into the cups, since the cups are small. So we just have a little scoop, and we're going to scoop it in and place it into the cups.
And once you do get it into the cups, are we going to be putting it into the refrigerator?
Yes, so then you have to place it into the refrigerator, so just like normal Jello, so it gets the jelly texture.
Okay.
So we're boiling.
So we could probably get a pan out.
That's a good idea.
And set out our cups.
So they're just the little
cups from Walmart.
And so you set those out. And then you just let them sit in the refrigerator until it forms a Jello consistency.
And how long do you usually keep those in there? Would you say like 3 or 4 hours?
Yeah, probably just the normal amount of time for Jello.
Okay.
So yeah, a couple hours. So if you want to do this for like a party or something, plan ahead, do it in the middle of the day.
All right. So our water, it's
trying to boil. If you want to boil faster, you should probably put a lid on it. But
we can go ahead and get our spoon out, and we got our package of Jello.
Yep.
We, for this experiment, used strawberry, but you can also use raspberry or any other kind.
Mm-hmm. And also, like I showed you earlier, you can do the different flavors of vodka if you want to intensify the flavor, or you can just use plain vodka, depending on your preference.
And I've heard of people doing things like gummy bears or different types of things inside of there.
So anything you can normally put in Jello, it'll hold. Same with Jello shots. So gummy bears, fruit. I've heard a lot of people doing fruit. They'll even sometimes soak the fruit in the vodka.
Okay.
And then put that within. The Jello shots, and you just drop that in after you've filled them up.
Okay. All right, so now we've got our water boiling.
Water's starting to boil, so we're going to add our 1 cup of cold vodka, which is replacing our 1 cup of cold water. So you pour that in. And then you're going to want to pour in your whole packet of Jello.
All right.
So you pour that in. All right, then you need your spoon. Thank you. And you're going to stir it until all the clumps are dissolved.
How long does that usually take?
Just a couple seconds. You want to clear consistency, just have all red, since we're using a red flavor. All red, just no clumps. You can just stir it and the water just becomes red, or the water and vodka becomes red. So that doesn't take very long at all.
All right.
So then you're going to want to take it off the burner, turn the stove off, because you don't want to overcook the vodka.
All right, and then do you think since we're putting them into plastic cups, maybe we should put a couple pieces of ice just to be safe?
That's a good idea.
All right.
because we don't want to, it was just boiling water and these are plastic cups, so we don't want to melt the cups because that would be bad. And this just cools it off faster instead of sitting and waiting for it to cool off. So, stir it a bit. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright. That's probably now cool enough since we added a couple ice cubes.
Alright.
So we're going to take our small little ladles and we're going to start adding it to the cups. And you can put as much as you want in there. I usually suggest about halfway through, just depending on how strong you want the shot to be.
All right.
So,
And then for this experiment, we actually have created some pre-made for us to be able to show you.
so we can show you. And then once you fill these up, you just put them in the refrigerator for a couple hours.
And after being in the refrigerator for a couple of hours, we have got our Jello shots, which we have made in hearts for Valentine's Day. And in order to eat them, you can just take it out, and voila! You got yourself a Jello shot. Bye.
Bye.